Morning guys, we're headed out here to Lac Du Bonnet this morning. We're gonna be directional drilling into the frozen lake. We got a dive team coming out there to hook up our pipes underwater. And yeah, we're gonna be recording the whole thing so you guys could follow along and see the process if you ever wanna get your cabin hooked up to water as well. Coming in hot. Let's roll, boys. So as you can see here, we got the pipe in the ground. Yesterday we drilled out 450 feet. We just wanted to try it out, make sure that we're not gonna hit any rock or anything. We're gonna be ready for the dive team when they show up here first thing this morning. Leaving the pipe in the ground is a bit of a risk though, because the hole could collapse on the pipe and then you're not able to pull the rod back. So we're just pushing out the last couple feet of rod here. We're gonna come up into the water and everything's going good. The rods are moving, so I guess the gamble of leaving them in last night kind of paid off. Drill head made it right underneath the lake here. So we got Matt cutting a hole in the ice. We're just waiting for the divers. They're bringing their snowmobile around from the boat launch. Just trying to figure out how to get this big piece of ice sunk underneath the ice, and we'll go from there. Let's talk about this. Or should we? Yeah, let's talk about it quick. Reason we made the hole so big is because we got to drop the pump and the stand down there. So in the bottom here, we filled these with concrete so it sinks down to the bottom of the lake. Nice wide stand so it doesn't sink into the mud. And then a bunch of holes drilled in the pipe so it could suck in clean water. And then the pump's not in here yet, but we'll put it in here. The wire for the pump is coming in this orange conduit, and the black line is what's going to be running to both cabins, and that'll supply them with the water. Go Vita Hund. Cut my stick in half so we could both push. Well, I'm gonna fucking get a booter. Okay, hold it with your stick now. Hold it with your stick. Oh, hurry, hurry. No, 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 it wants to come back. You fat cow. There we go. Oh. Look how clear this ice is, but look how the top is. The trail we originally had planned for the divers to come down to the ice was a little too sketchy for them and all their gear, so we're just looking at finding them a boat launch here so they could drive their sled down, and we're gonna go give them a hand getting all set up and stuff. Oh, this is private. That's exactly what we didn't need. Boat launch number 1, no go. It's a private boat launch only. We've officially lost our dive team. I don't know what boat launch they are at. See, I told you they'd be here and we'd just be looking like idiots. We got our plastic bag tied to the small baler twine. We're gonna suck it through the orange conduit with our vacuum over there. Then we're gonna put a larger rope in there so it can handle the force of pulling the actual cable through this pipe. Turn it back on. All right, I think we put too big of a bag tied to the string. So now we're gonna pull our pipe out, make it nice and straight, And then we're gonna try our vacuum technique again. We got our baler twine here, made it to the vacuum. We're hooking up the mule tape. It's a way stronger, like woven together rope. We're gonna pull this in, leave it in the line. Then when we pull our pipe back in the ground, we'll be ready to put the wire in. We just put the pull head on the pipe here. We tied the mule tape to the back of it, so when the pipe goes in the water, we'll get to the top and we'll have this string there with us. Then we can pull the cable through. Right now they're hooking it up to the swivel, and we got both pipes hooked to the same thing.
Set up. This is our panel here. This is how we control all of our air. So these gauges we use to tell his depth. We basically just shoot air through the end, turn it off, and it'll settle out at whatever depth he's at. So air comes from the compressor, goes through a filter pack to the panel, and we distribute that to either our gauges, our divers. We've also got backup air on the back. You got her attached?
Yeah, let me just wrench this on.
Okay, great. Yeah, make sure you give her a good wrench.
Yeah.
So the diver just went down there. He had our swivel and our clevis, screwed that on. He's gonna come back out, warm up in the ice shack, and then once we get the pipes pulled in, we're gonna set the pump down there, and he's gonna go make sure that it's all level and good to go. One with water and over to the drill here. As soon as he gets the pipe back, we're going to cut the pipe and we're going to pull this from the top down into the lake, wire up the pump, drop her in. Just finished pulling back the pipe here. So we cut the black pipe. This is gonna hook up right to our pump here, slide the pump inside the casing, and then we'll pull the wire in the orange conduit, splice it up here with a waterproof heat shrink. We'll be good to pump water. Okay, good for this.
Like,
We're gonna get up there.
Good.
I know, that's weird, hey? We got the wire pulled in here from the top of where the drill was sitting. Now we splice it onto the pump wire. Heat shrinked it all so it's a waterproof connection, taping it up. Then we'll tape it on here so they can never pull apart, and drop the pump back in. water by the diver. We got it nice sitting level. Now we're just putting this rod in. We're gonna tie a rope along the pipe so it helps it sit down at the bottom of the lake instead of floating up. Back up on top here, we got the drill set up, spun around, and we're gonna drill to cabin number 1 and cabin number 2. We're just working on getting under the crawl space. We're gonna pull some pipe and then wire it all up.
Water off. Lock it up. Actually pull it back a foot and it'll shovel it out. Like that. Oh, it's just water. Push in. We just hooked up the clevis from the swivel to the drill head. Light work, it was easy.
We're just pulling the pipe back from the cabin now, so pretty soon they'll have year-round water. If you guys want to get any water lines installed, septic fields or tanks, give us a call.